What you got going on today? down.
Good half, team.
Great half. Great half.
Let's go. Let's go. Danny, hey, you going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Danny going crazy right now.
Danny.
Yeah.
It's the team vibe. The team vibe is good.
Oh, I see you, Danny.
Let's go, Chris.
No way.
No, sir.
Hey, tremendous.
The snatch block.
Where the foul at?
Way to help on
Post
that
defense
corner.
is incredible.
Yeah, good pass.
The nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That's the setting for the Heat. Proving his doubters wrong at this point, a way of life for guard Terry Rozier. He's got his hard hand ready as they gear themselves up for the action in Capital One Arena. Heat, Wizards. Tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony. Seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. MP is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the center position. And for the Wizards, Koulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keefe. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. That versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
Poole against Mitchell. And it's blocked. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Adebayo. From the arc. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Adebayo.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Koulibaly. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ware, no good.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... It's like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute. for at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest time of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Here's Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted by.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Poole, the pass to Champagny. The Wizards working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. The Wizards with another miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Pass to Poole. Poked away, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Heat now. The Heat on offense. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Wizards trail by 15. Here's Koulibaly. Still yet to score. And Ware pulls it down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Poole against Mitchell. Pass to Koulibaly. And the rejection by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
At the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
And that one is good.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 20-4 run. Ware dishes to MP. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Floats it up for Adebayo, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Looking now at some numbers for Adebayo. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 19 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
That's tipped.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Poole, and the rejection by MP. Now Adebayo. He lobs it up.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. MP from deep three-point land. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. 16 points for MP. Wizards trail by 21. Middleton with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Beyond the arc. MP, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
And while these aren't rivals, a long season series is one you always want to get the better end of.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Wizards second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so... You have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. Pass to Jaquez, and Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Tyler Hero at the line for one.
That's good from Hero.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive, he can pass, and he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
Brogdon the pass to Bay. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hero keeping the defense guessing.
Wizards shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And here's Bay. Scoreless thus far. They get it again. Miami's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Hakim. Banked in off the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smart finds Brogdon. Back to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Sarr. Good, nice job down low.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
Pass to Robinson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Kispert. To the paint. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang! Right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Jovic, no good. On offense, here are the Wizards. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Outside, Hero. And stolen by Sarr. Smart, wide open, he fires. And so it's the Miami Heat in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
In that first period,
motivated and working for a team.
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. It's MP, top of the key. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Adebayo against George. Pass to Champagny. And he gets it back.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
MP kicks to Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Here's Heisman. He's defended by Koulibaly. That one goes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
George. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Koulibaly. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. MP kicks to Mitchell. Back to MP. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Wizards have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Mitchell against Poole. Here's Carrington. He has yet to score. The Wizards with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mitchell finds MP. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Free throw good, MP. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Poole. Knocks down the step-back J.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 13-4 run. MP against Poole. MP inside. Misses from close range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Jordan Poole. One shot.
That's good from Poole.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you got to admire it. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Wizards have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Brogdon the pass to Champagnie. Now Poole. And the rejection by MP. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the pass to Bay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment here. Let's check out the numbers for Love. Some last season stats for him. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
No good on that one.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Good on the second free throw. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 15-6 run. Love right side. Back to MP. Love trying to break loose. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Love.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes to Brogdon. With the floater, and the layup is good. Brogdon's got his first basket of the night.
Man, that's a hard shot, but Brogdon makes it look easy.
Here's Jacobs. And MP throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Champagnie passes to Kispert. Highsmith grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Jacobs. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. MP's got 33.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Near the three-point line, it's Poole, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's rebounded by Poole. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. He dishes it to Kispert. Pass to Brogdon. The kick out to Poole. And stolen by MP. Robinson with it. Picked up by Poole. The 3 from MP. Rebound, Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Brogdon at the elbow. And it's good for 2. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
And talk about a guy who just knows where to be. Brogdon has that sixth sense for the game.
Here's Jovic. He's defended by Bay. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Stars checked in for Washington. Marcus Smart comes in for Poole. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. Wizards shooting poorly, just 35% so far. MP against Brogdon. And the rejection by MP. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. MP finds Hero. And a wide-open look for MP. It's good from long range. MP's got 38 points.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Saw the pass to Kispert. Outside to Brogdon. A putback. It's good on the putback. And it's 6 points for Alex Saw.
That board looked easy for Saw at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Love the pass to Jacobs. They grab their own miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Robinson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. They shoot again. And they pick up 2.
Duncan Robinson.
1 second left. It doesn't go for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat out front, opening up a huge gap. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there, we've got Kevin Love. Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's MP, and it's Ware in at the center. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's Jacobs. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Pass to Poole. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Poole's got 8 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The 3 from MP. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Champagny, covered by MP. The shot by Champagny, no good. And Love's got the ball here for Miami. The pass to Adebayo. It's good. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Poole, no good.
And with that
going away. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Koulibaly. And Sarr throws it down.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Bounce pass from Love. Adebayo kicks to MP. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Kevin Love. And both free throws good for MP. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's his first foul. And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in.
Jaquez.
group getting ready for the Wizards. George is checked in for Song. Kisper comes in for Chris Middleton. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Koulibaly. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jordan Poole. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Washington has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Champagny. Outside, Smart. And here's Kispert from the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Outside, George. No good. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Kisper with it. Now defended by MP. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jaquez the pass to Jacobs. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Wizards shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brogdon looking around. Shot clock at 6. George trying to break free. And he stays with it. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second team foul.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Miami, able to put on a show for the ages. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
We've got Sadiq Bey. Rashawn Holmes out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Vukcevic in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Jacobs. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 6 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Jovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Anderson passes to Jacobs. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 56 points in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Brogdon against MP. Burks pulls it in. And Miami shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. MP, no good. Wizards have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Bey wide open, and he fires. Nailed from 3-point land.
Showing the range. How about Bey taking and making his fair share of those triples?
That one falls. 58 points for MP.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Carrington. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. The shot by Brogdon wide open. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jovic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And that one's good. MP.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
MP against Brogdon. And stolen by MP. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Buries the long-range jumper. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.